Double stuff. Please don't hit my phone if it's not by no commas. You already know I'm chilling with my brother, that Dalai Lama. Because I'm chilling and you know I blow up like Osama. Anus in the anus. He spoke his mind. He spoke his mind freely. It's my boy, capital G. Glad I'm glad he speak. Okay. This is. Now I need my frames to be. All right, so my frames are not hitting on Call of Duty. Black Ops 6, cause this is not hitting, bro. What's going on with y'all, bro?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Self Knowledge Solutions. And today we're talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and the best settings you can use right now for multiplayer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter if you're running a low-end machine, medium-end machine, a high-end machine, to a new launching machine. It does not matter what you are running. It's one of my guidelines, and you should be good to go. I'm going to go over every single setting in this game for every single user out there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, something I just want to point out is this. In the beta version, there was only display, quality, and view. There's now a benchmarking tool in this game that you can go ahead and use. But number one, ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. Take the benchmarking tool with a grain of salt because it's not very accurate. But I went to go ahead and test this out for the past 6 hours flat. Is just testing this game and seeing if the benchmarking tool is working correctly. And on top of it, if the settings are actually accurate. Now, they're not exactly accurate, especially the benchmarking tool. It's not.
Yada, 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 nigga.
I'm guessing a subscriber on my crack, pay a main machine. Anyways, I'm going to give you the tab right, full screen, if late pick experience, you know, be two best borderless and go ahead and use that for now. Alright, let's jump straight into the next step. Alright, so this is the next step, and I highly recommend you go ahead and play around with this, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't want to, you don't need to, but the aspect ratio plays a very big role inside this game. Now, I played at 16:9. If you don't know what to do inside here and you have a automatic and it choose what shows you the shader preloading, but we're going to skip this option, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to skip this option because we're going to come back to this once we are done applying every single setting inside this. Going from here on this at 16:9 at this very moment, it runs perfectly fine on 16:9. Right, from here, you're going to go to shader preloading, but we're going to skip this option, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to skip this option because we're going to come back to this once we are done applying every single setting inside this game. Now, display gamma, you can go.
My Call of Duty just froze. Oh, shit. I need my game to be freaky tiki, you know, so I could be Ricky Bobby in the bit. Yo, what's up, y'all? Can I play my game now? Hello? Hello? May I please play my game? It says playing now. I'm not playing anything. Call of Duty. Boom. What's going on with you, man? What's going on? Anything Xbox is done. Call of Duty. Battle.net, Battle.net. What's going on, bro? Bruv.
Go ahead and put this at 2.2.
Go ahead and put this at 2.2. Shut your ass up, bro. Yo, what up, man? Who's in here? Who goes there? A little lit. I ain't chillin' cause you know I'm with my mama. My name is Summer. They call me the baby of summer. Scooby-Doo! That nigga couldn't fucking read. Ring in the fire, ring in the fire. Alright. Automatic, no, we're gonna go 16.9. Full screen borderless. It said what? High dynamic range is active. Off. So now I gotta go here. Yeah, it's on. Well, what else on? I just put off, bro. Alright, let's go back to this.
If you have a display or a laptop screen, put it at 2.4 if you have a TV or anything like that, or a gaming monitor. I'm going to repeat myself. If you have a gaming monitor, I'm talking you paid a lot of money for your monitor, its refresh rate is really high, and it's a really good screen. 2.4 can actually help you with digital vibrance in the game and make the game run a little bit smoother if you put this at 2.4. But if you just own a normal display, like a normal screen or normal laptop screen, go with 2.2 and you should be good to go. Gamma/brightness, I highly recommend putting this at 55% to 60. Do not over push this, ladies and gentlemen. Do not push it over 60% because then the game looks washed out. Alright, now the video reflex low latency plays a very big role on this game itself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see there on the right hand side, it literally spoon feeds you, and you can literally just open your eyes over here, literally use the eyeballs that was given to you when you were born. You can just use them and then put them right here and read what the fuck this does. Alright, now on says low latency mode is enabled and optimize systems latency. Then on plus boost is low latency mode. This is basically CPU bound and GPU bound. That's what it gets to. Right? I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just going to explain what this means. Alright, so if you are CPU bound cases, you're going to go ahead and choose this, meaning that your CPU is not as good as your GPU. So you have a way better GPU, you go with on plus boost. If you have a way better CPU, you go with on. Alright, now at this very moment, what I highly recommend is this. Please listen and hear me out. If you have a way better CPU, you go with on. Alright, now at this very moment, what I highly recommend is this. If you're playing on the FPS to the refresh rate of your monitor, if you put this at 100%, ladies and gentlemen, just bear this mode preset. Highly recommend you put this at custom. VSync gameplay is something that I highly recommend you go ahead and select and put on over here to 100% if you are getting something like this, screen tearing. It's the only reason why you would put this on, and another reason why you would put this on is if you want to cap your FPS to the refresh rate of your monitor. So let's say you have a 144 Hz monitor, or let's say you have a 240 Hz monitor. It will cap the FPS to the refresh rate of your monitor if you put this at 100%, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear this in mind. So if you have a 60 Hz screen, you'll only do 60 FPS and you won't climb any higher than that in the gameplay. Okay? Now let's say you have a 120 Hz, 144 Hz. That's the German thing, okay? And your game does not feel stuttery. It doesn't feel like you have to just, I have mine on unlimited and always had it unlimited and will always have this game on unlimited. Now, there's also a custom mode, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need to know the refresh rate of your monitor to be able to tweak this in your own way. So let's just say you have a 120 Hz monitor, then I highly suggest you put this at 120. Let's say you have a 144, you put it at 144. You get my point. Then do the FPS that your screen's Hertz refresh rate is, and you should be good to go. You can put this exactly the same as your other one as your screen, so 144 as well. You can do that, or you can drop it down to 60, and then over here put this at 30. This if you want your own custom settings. I don't use this, I don't suggest this, but ladies and gentlemen, everyone has their own personal preference.
I got you.
Now, I suggest you use this. 95% of the gaming community actually do use unlimited, so they do unlimited FPS, so they is this gonna be like a thing now? I don't know why this is even a setting in this game. Like, reduce the quality of the game when you inactive. Meaning, let's say you standing in the lobby, all right? And you go make coffee or something like that. It's gonna
moly!
Be dog hectic, or your CPU knows why they did that. Because you want your CPU, GPU, options, and this is why I say they smoke. Give me yes. Then from alright, gentlemen, as you can see, we are in the apply these settings, and then you're gonna come to the quality tab right here. Alright, gentlemen, as you can see, we get read out, but that's not what you want. You want custom settings to have a smooth gameplay experience.
No wonder.
And overclocked. My RAM is overclocked. Everything is overclocked in my machine, and I still use competitive settings. Why? Because then you can have a smoother gameplay experience and have a competitive advantage over your enemies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point this out as well. Is this over here? As you can see, it says other apps being used in the background. Now that is almost 1 gig that it's using over here. Almost 1 gig. Now, I just want to put this out there. If you are using Discord, number one, it will use quite a lot of...
All right. Hold the fuck up.
VRAM, it's like 400 megs to 600 megs if I'm...
I don't have the option to put a custom.
Crack before they release games. Right here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are in the quality tab right now, and I just want to mention this over here since we are in the quality tab. You get reset to recommended. This is if you change settings before. You get minimum, basic, balance, ultra, and extreme. Now, my game can run this perfectly fine. Every single setting inside here. But that's not what you want. You want custom settings to have a smooth gameplay experience. Doesn't matter if you're a low-end machine user, medium-end machine user, high-end machine user. It does not matter. We are going to customize these settings. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm running a 14700K with a water cooling block on it. A 4070 Super, which is... the settings. Why? Because then you can have a smoother game out as well. Is this
upscaling
over here? As you can see, it says other apps being used in the background. Now that is almost 1 gig that it's using over here. Almost 1 gig. Now I just want to put this out there. If you are using Discord, number one, it will use quite a lot of VRAM. It's like 400.
Let me see. I'm trying to learn this, baby. Y'all going this with? Y'all, we doing this live, and we live. Yo, damn. Ringing the fire, ringing the fire. Damn,
Makes to 600 megs if I'm correct. With Discord, just bear in mind, normally people play with Discord. If you're on a computer, you will be playing with Discord. If not, and you don't use Discord, then just don't use Discord, because it actually uses quite a lot of VRAM in the background. Close all background apps that you aren't using so that this stays at a very low number, okay? I have Discord open right now at this very moment, and I also am using OBS to record.